All right, all right, all right. Allies chat and hello, how's it going, Proximo?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. Not too bad. Today you're going to be commanding the Allies side on squad line battles. How does it feel?
Correct. I feel good. It
Yeah,
is an interesting match against my fellow clan member, Scars.
yeah.
We will test our skills against each other.
Has there been any trash talking since you are going up against one of your fellow clan members? Has there been some trash talking during the week going up to this game, or?
No, we are kind each other, but we will see afterwards what will happen. The outcome will determine what we will see. We will
Okay.
say.
Do you guys have any bets between each other who's going to win this one?
Uh, the bet system says that I have the much have possibilities to win, the more possibilities to win, but
Ah, okay.
but
You...
could be Scars could be the outsider and beat me.
Yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. This is actually pretty interesting. This is a big kind of moment for you guys in Phalanx here. Really an opportunity to show what the Hell Let Loose community, kind of what you guys are about. I know you have infantry squads. You're both commanding. How much planning have you brought into this match today?
I planned my scenarios for 2 hours in morning at
Okay.
morning. Uh, I believe Scars made his own plan. We will see now how it will go. Of course, your plans exist for
Not too
about
long. Yeah.
not too long, about 5 or 10 minutes. Then you should improvise. Yeah.
Any predictions so far on how the match is going to go for your team?
Well, if my squads listen to me and take and secure those areas I mentioned to them, I think we will capture the point easily. The
Okay.
whole
Oh,
the whole idea for this map is that if you protect the tank all the time to be on his rear, you can push slowly but steady to the next point.
okay.
Because the tanks are vulnerable in this map, but if you stay close to them, we can be, it can be like a wall,
Yeah.
a, a walking wall.
It's also hard for Hill 400 for the tanks, man. It's hard. There's mines everywhere. The infantry really have to be there to support them. Otherwise, they have really no chance on this map.
Yeah. Mines are can make the difference in this map, but you can also predict the areas that will be mined.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there, there are too few roads that you
Yeah,
can mine.
not a lot of roads. What?
Also, one danger for every commander in this map on this map is the airhead. It can
Yeah,
be
very hard to see with the trees
this
and the
difficult,
mountain. Yeah, yeah.
very difficult to spot it, and yeah.
Just finally here, do you have any words? Maybe you want to say some words in Greek there for your team, your squad and the team to cheer them on. Any shout outs?
Well, Phalanx squad is in the enemy team.
Ah, yeah, yeah, okay.
I predict that they will be in defense, so I will sell them with Arty and send them bombing runs to see how they are spread out.
Uh, all right, it looks like we're just getting into game now, so I'll let you go. Good
Yeah,
luck on the match today, and we'll talk to you after the match, possibly. Hopefully for a
thanks.
victory for you. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Of course, that was Proximo here, joining us before the match, commander of the Allies team on this squad line battles here. As we get into the match, though, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this one plays out. We are playing on I can't even speak. Hill 400, dyslexic there. Looks like we have an all northern layer except for the midpoint. So it's gonna be really quickly here as we get into game. It's going to be on the north side. We're going to have Roar River Crossing, Esselveg Junction, Roar River House, and Convoy Ambush. All top points here, except for the midpoint, which is going to be, of course, Hill 400. It wouldn't be a Hill 400 map without the namesake being the middle point. I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's too bad we didn't get to hear from Scars before the match, but we'll definitely get him in here after. And yeah, guys, this is going to be a good one. Squad line battles here. With a match for you. So let's get in the game. One sec. My bitrate's kind of dropping. Hopefully it's really crispy for you guys. I upped the bitrate a little bit. I did a little cheeky trick with the Twitch, so we'll see if that works or if it doesn't. Hopefully it does though. And you guys can enjoy this match here on Squad Line Battles. Sweet. Welcome to Hill 400, everyone. Hope you've had a good weekend, a good Monday here, and are ready to see and experience some awesome Hell Let Loose action. We actually can't go any higher than this on the camera because this hill is so high. But you are watching the middle part of this point right now, Hill 400. And as we check the map, you can see, look, Roar River Eiselweg for the German side. On the Allies side, we have Roar River House and Convoy Ambush. Let's rotate around back because this is the north-south view. Of course, we have the, in the middle here, we have the radar installation. Just called Hill 400 though. With the cap point favoring slightly towards the Allies. You can see it's not exactly in the middle here. It's a little to the left. That shouldn't matter too much though. It's really funny when these, when the airstrikes come in, the gun runs come in on either side of the map, because if it's on like the down slope here, you'll see the plane go straight through the forest. It's actually quite funny to watch. 18 seconds to go to match start though. You can see coming out from both sides, we have, well, at least from the German side, we got Scars, we got a full truck here, lots of squad leaders. We got Heps, Turbo Hacks, H, Rebro, all squad leaders in there. On the south side of the map, we got the PZL with Zagbin and the WTH Recon Squad. Also coming out behind is a core squad, half squad there. You got Sharner, or Schnar Shay. Oh my god, have I been saying that the wrong whole time? Schnarch. Apologies, man. You gotta correct me. Medium tank here, a 2FJG medium tank. Ooh, okay, with style. Commanding. I have not seen 2FJG in the tanks yet. I'm excited to see them there. And then a light tank here with LS Zune. This is rebranded Hell's Company. Oh, I forget. I can't. I'm gonna get the name for them. What their name is. I talked to him before the game here. I've forgotten it. It is Lost Squad. Lost Squad. So Hell's Company is rebranded Lost Squad. If you didn't know, now you know. They are a Russian clan here. However, we have cap progress already on Hill 400 here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Squad Line Battles, the premier mixed competitive match for, well, broadly European. I mean, there is some involvement of NA, but this is a European mixed competitive match here on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday at 1400 EST, 1430 EST and 2030 CET. Getting on to point now, you can see on the right side of your screen here, we have some Axis players, but they're really not making too much progress on cap. The Allies are making the cap progress here. As we rotate the camera, you can see on the left side of the hill, pushing into point, and below us, Finn let loose. Ooh, big deployment here. Polmas, Urag, Karu, Hua, V-Rock, all from Finn let loose coming here on the flank. You can see Scalp, leader of the fives, pushing into the squad 1v3. Who's going to get the first drop here? Looks like Scalp spotted out. He gets clapped fast. Spyros, Maestro, and Panos all pushing in too. Good position here from the machine gunner of Finn Let Loose. Able to suppress that push onto point. 50 or 60% on cap progress right now here for the Allies. Very good position on this MG though for an opening from Finn Let Loose here. Love it. Gonna be able to suppress this southern side of Hill 400. Look at that. Drops a kill onto the enemy MG. 2 kills. That's not just 2 though. He's got 3 or 4 so far. Really good job there from Karu. on the MG. Now rotating back into point. Still cap progress coming in here from the Allies. However, Axis are trying desperately to push on to point. They just don't have the numbers right now. PBS squad pushing into the middle of point here. Gonna be looking to solidify this 3-2 for their team. They're very close. 95, 96, 97. It is very close here. I believe it's gonna go to the Allies. Yeah, there it is. 3-2 off the bat for the Allies here. Quick opening. Able to take the point, just like their commander said in the pregame. Props to him. He was right. Here on Hill 400, Allies take it. But the Axis are counterattacking now. Finn let loose, making a flank onto the eastern side, trying to cut back up the hill, get behind the Axis attack. PBS versus PBS here on the strong point. The Allies have the advantage, though. You can see they have many more bodies on point. Heps is on the low ground here. Apologies, it's really hard to see on Hill 400, ladies and gents. There's so many trees, and the skybox is... We're at the skybox, essentially, so it's like we can't even go over the battlefield here. Yeah, this is significantly much harder here for the Axis team. Fighting from the low ground, from defilade, having to push up the hill. It's going to be an uphill battle for sure. However, Sibanak from Raptors here on the backside, pushing up, trying to get around, maybe get some OPs, clap some kills here. Gonna get a kill onto Worst Guitarist right there. Gonna get one more onto Bohemian in the bunker. Sibanak with a nice flank here onto the hard point. Gonna pick off a few kills. Looking for a third. Good play. And there's the cap progress coming back the other way. On top of that flank from Sibanak. PBS able to push in. Finns Let Loose are going really wide for their flank off the point to the east. However, they are losing the strong point. They might have to double back here. Really might have to double back because this cap progress is growing. You can see respawns, maybe some rotations coming out. Oh, that's a big rotation here from // Gary's OnlyFans and PBS. So Gary's OnlyFans going to be reinforcing PBS on this fight to reclaim the midpoint. Only 40% cap progress so far. However, the Axis do have a good position here on the strong point. You can also see STDB Big L on the left flank, trying to cut back into this Axis controlled strong point. A lot of blue bodies though in this point. Now the Axis don't need to be pushing here. They can just kill as the Allies come back. They don't need to push and die here. This is just about defending the point. Unfortunately, a lot of bodies falling here for the Allies and the Axis, but Allies managed to do enough. You can see rotations on the left side of your screen here onto the strong point from the Prokij / Prokij there. Looking to do some damage. Let's go on board with him and see how many kills he can get on this little flank here. Might be able to get an OP. Does get the OP. Big play here from Prokij. That's one OP down. Looking for some more kills, possibly some more OP. Would be huge if he found a Gary. He's gonna go for a knife here on Kato. No, he's just gonna clap him in the back of the head. Okay. All right, what else can he do though? Come up behind the troops on point. Maybe go for a few more kills here. You see there's also a tank or something shell on point. Definitely those aren't just arty shells here. Prokij going for a nasty little OP on the backside here. Oh no, he gets a Gary up. Oh my gosh, he gets a Gary up behind all the troops. And yeah, there's only 3 or 4 left here from the Axis on point. That's going to be enough here to take the point back and secure it with that garrison from Prokij. Yeah, only needs to take out 1 OP. Respawns do come in from the north side though. You can see Turbo Hacks, 2 FJG squad coming in. Their D-Dan's the only one alive on that Gary, so that would be a big loss if it goes down. Wonder if we'll see a mass respawn wave or not. Here comes Turbo Hacks right beside the Gary. He's gonna spot it out here. Oh, he gets shot though from the right side. Chips falling back, defending the Gary from PBS. Getting the kill there. Good job, Chips. Keeping the respawn up. We're gonna get over this little battle here and show you guys the map to see what is going on. All right, well, you can see exactly what's going on now. So one Gary from the Axis and more like a kind of, well, a flanking push to the south here. And then a push kind of straight in from the, this side, the right side here, the east side. You can see that. There are some troops filtering in from the north, but no more OPs left up there. All the OPs here on the south side and doing this sweeping flank up the hill around back. It worked out last time for them, so they're going to try it again. On the defensive or the attack, we'll hold the phone here. Skank Nasky from 2FJG going to be taking out this Gary. Nice play there, Prokich. Not able to get back and defend it in time. That's going to be a loss there for the Allies. Although that Gary was in a very, very aggressive position. Let's rotate over to the fourth point here. The defensive point if you're the Axis and the attacking point if you're the Allies. Already you can see big attacking line coming out as we scroll past it right here. Bombing run also dropping too. We got in the north side, we got Wow and Jarza from Finn Let Loose. Millie Mills in Hammer Time. Hammer Time. I'm an idiot. Apologies. Mal from STDB. Dirty Dan also getting in that from Slash. Zooms in a 2v1. He loses that to his comrades on the opposite team there from Core. Decent defensive line here. I would like it to be a little bigger, kind of exposed onto the southwest side. You can see Big L, Cheese is Born Free, Bjorn, Mars Mike, and Cersei from Finn Let Loose. However, Saint and Werner Voss spawning in here in a 2v1 for now. Big L going to drop to Werner Voss there. Of course, this is a defensive garrison here on the bottom downward slope of this Hill 400. Werner Voss taking a peek onto Cheeses here. Little peeky 1v1 action in the bush, in the trees. Big L also in the mix here too. Respawning there on his OP. Werner Voss has got to watch out though. Jesus is flanking on the left side. I don't know if Vernus... Oh, never mind. He notices. He sees him. And falls himself. Attack making a little bit of progress here. A lot of progress. I mean, Prokich drops there. That's not what he would have wanted to happen. WoW is going to be going on a wide flank here on the north side, trying to get those OPs up in a flanking position. I'd love to see a little more width from this defense, especially stretching to this north side here. Saint is trying to get up here. Vaha also. But if WoW can get behind the Axis lines here, that'll be a lot of trouble. Saint's going to need to make this kill onto WoW to stop that from happening. WoW's not looking. Oh, gets one tap there from Saint. Not going wide enough, coming a little too close to point here and not kind of looking with his gun up. Going to get taken out there. And yeah. Decent defense here from Saint on core. If we rotate, we can see Blast Off with Recon doing some damage there. Jesus, really the main threat here coming from this flank. And I believe that was the Gary going down. We can double check it here. There is still one up over there, but I don't know who that was. Let's double check the map. Is that... No, that's Heps. So that's going to be Heps all the way there. So yes, defensive Gary going down here on the backside for the Axis. There is a tank here, an LS tank. Lost Squad Tiger with this defense from Anthrax. Now Anthrax is in a 1v3 right now. Well, a 3v3-ish. Okay, not too bad there. Mars Mike is going to be beelining it for this Tiger. We'll go on board with him for now, and we'll double check to see if that defensive garrison can get replaced. Oh, Werner Voss gonna say, nope, not today. Taking out that AT before he can get a rocket. I'm sure the guys, the LS guys, Zoom, very happy about that. Probably has no clue what just happened. Okay, so Anthrax, did Anthrax get taken out? No, he's still up. Okay, he's going to want to be getting that Gary up again as soon as possible. So we can see those spawns coming in. What's up, Shokolo7? Shout out to you, my man. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi, moin moin. Guten Nacht. Good night. I mean, I think that's like a how do you say like good night? Like a moin, but like for the evening in German. Y'all gotta tell me. Hill 400, so we can't see anything. We'd be better off to see, well, he does have the 50 there. I think he's gonna get some more supplies down here on the bottom side. Sempu, no worries, buddy. You'll get another one. You can say hi and join us in chat, though. Shout out to Sempu in chat at work. Can't play another SLB. It's all good. Jesus, doubling back here. And there is a big push coming from the front side. All this distraction on the back has opened kind of a gap on the west side here. You can see Polente, Kybrush. Who's Kybrush? Is that his actual name, or is that someone changing their name there? I know Para was changing his name for a while. Kybrush, though, I haven't seen him before on Core. We're gonna go on board with him and see what he's got here. Might be a new member. Probably good that he laid down here as Zoom tries to run by him, gets clapped instantly. No cap progress just yet for the allies. They are, you know, kind of rotating onto the south side on the backside for a push and pushing the front here with a little squad. Now they have taken out Vechna, Vatra, and Kaus from WD-44 and are pushing onto the strong point here. Polente and Kybrush. Hopefully that's how he says it. Millie Mills is also sneaking up on the backside here, going to be taking out Panos. Saint, kind of the last one alive. Saint's got to watch out. Millie Mills is going Arnold Schwarzenegger, Hipfire, Rambo, all of the manly men with machine guns there. Fortunately, he gets clapped. Not too much luck walking around with that MG. Only gets a few kills. Still doing some damage here onto the southwest side of point. No cap progress yet, but slowly but surely this cap is going in the way of the allies now. They just have to worry about this Tiger overwatching point. We'll rotate onto the Tiger right now from LS. Tiger has a really nice look onto point here, and I expect to be maybe some AT rotations, possibly. However, look at the spawn wave on the right side of your screen now. Artie is doing some work on point, but a lot of bodies here, blue bodies, gonna be stopping that cap progress for the time being, unless the allies can get some more bodies onto point here to really tip the scales in their favor. I don't see this going yet. Now, I'd love to see maybe an airhead play off of this. However, I mean, any kind of play like that, is gonna be, it's gonna be difficult with the tank overwatching, right? So, and any kind of airhead play here on Hill 400, really the successful ones are into the woods. This open area here is just going to be very easy for the Tiger on the left of your screen to shut anything down, and you can see him doing just that. Last member here, Exis of Core, on the strong point, getting shelled right now. He does not want to move. Do like the AT guns being set up though. You can see AT guns going up, looking up the road there, a nice peek. But also good defending here. Vadi, 2FJG, and Vaha also, Spyros. Stopping this allied push, really pushing them far off a point here. Getting a lot of space to retreat to. Not bad. Let's check the map to see how the game is going on the other side of the map here. Hill 400. We got Heps on attack from PBS. We also got H from Raptors. And who are you? D? Who's the D? Zagabin from PZL. Russian squad there. Panzer 4 to FJG is going deep into enemy territory. They are 3 sectors deep. Gonna have to be careful there. Let's rotate back over to Hill 400. I'd love to see what's going on that side. And check out this kind of attack from Heps here. So PBS versus PBS on point. I'm Tim W. Jamando, Mr. Bomba, Bastic, Mr. Bombastic, Elephantastic. Yeah, so the attack. not really going that great. Down on the backside, gonna be looking for a satchel onto a Gary. He's pretty far back there though. Not too much trouble here on point from the allies. And then also on the bottom side, you can see there is a 76 there. Now, where is this? Ooh, okay. 76 moving to engage a medium here. Oh no, I don't think the medium has any clue about the trouble that he's facing right now. Panzer IV. Oh no, no deflate, no depression. Sorry, no depression for the 76. Oh no, this Panzer IV is in trouble. He's in so much trouble. Style. Not getting the kill on that shot there. Second shot probably going to be kill shot here for the 76. He can't rotate fast enough. The Panzer IV is trying to get away. He's getting AT shots everywhere. Panzer IV rotates into the ditch here. And as soon as the 76 can get this gun on target, Panzer IV is going to blow up just like that. Oof, Panzer IV there went a little too deep. And he's going to pay the price for it. So he's not very expensive. Panzer IVs are pretty cheap. Now, Musinin pushing Finn Let Loose squad, gets a double kill, a triple kill. Can he find that OP? Where is it? Surely he must have crushed that. I saw those respawns happen right in front of us here. Let's rotate out in the camera, see if there's possibly a squad. No, I think Musinin might have crushed that. Good play from Musinin, flanking onto the south side here with the Raptor squad and the PZL in there too. Panzerlair from, well, Raptors are from France. Awesome logo. Toronto Raptors. I mean, not exactly the same, but, you know, Hell Let Loose version. And then also PZL there, Panzerlair from Russia. Doing some work, pushing the defenders back, the Finn Let Loose boys back a little bit here on this flank. However, if we rotate back to the fourth point, there is some cap progress coming in from the allies. Big push on almost 3 or 4 sides here. You can see, wow, from Finn's Let Loose. Jarza also in point. Cheeses from SGT. Sultan Ibrahimov. Sarsi, Exis, Polente. Big push onto point from 3 sides. Really from the west, from the south, and kind of from the east too. Kind of not really. I mean, Rebro's here. Schnar is here too. So they've kind of closed one of the angles of attack off, and at least the Axis have this defensive push, but they're going to need, I mean, apart from what I'm assuming is a reinforced. No, reinforced. Yes, there it is. Okay, so reinforced is down, of course. Respawns are coming in, so this should be okay for now, unless there's a big-ass bombing run on the backside that just obliterates all these blueberries on the bottom right of your screen. I think the Axis should be okay. And you know what? If they can just hold... Ooh, I was going to say there's a cap race going on, but no. No cap race and no more. That cap progress is getting stopped and dropping now. It's very close here, though. Really a 50-50 right now for both sides. Maybe even a 60-40 here, because allies do have a little bit more control on the northwest side. You can see Hammer Time, Dirty Dan, Prokij there. Romulus also there. And the Axis just aren't getting the kills they need on the strong point here to take it back. Strong point is firmly in control of the allies right now. And that cap progress doesn't seem like it's going to be stopping soon here. Maestro, Aberland, Jamando, Mr. Bombastic, Heps all need, yeah, there you go, rotations from the attacking squad, trying to desperately save the point, but I think it's going to be too little too late here, and this could be very well be a 4-1 for the allies here, not even 30 minutes into the game. Wow. Gambled a little bit with their attack, too many bodies on the attack, not enough on the defense, and hold the phone though. Big respawn wave comes out, stops cap progress for now at about 90%. It is very close here. Very close. And it stopped. It has enough bodies here from the Axis are in point to stop the cap progress. It's so close. The allies really need to will their way onto this cap. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though. Para gets onto point here There is armor for a Stewart on point, but that Stewart is getting satchel now. Often Man has no idea about that satchel, or does he? What does he? Fire's gonna go down. Often Man going for the defuse. Oh, what a play, Often Man. Good play here on point with the Stewart. However, even though that play came down, the Axis just lose too many, or take too many bodies off the point. The Allies lose too many bodies. Apologies there. And cap progress is dropping. So the Allies not doing enough here to cap the point. Regardless of having that Stewart on point, having almost 95, 96% cap progress, it's not enough in the end though. Big L, Born Free holding on for dear life. Sibanak is going to crush that OP though. Nice play there from Sibanak. Definitely worth. Respawns do come in from the Allies, but I just don't think this is going to be enough. Cap progress is frozen neither way. I mean, is increasing again. So maybe it's just due to the bodies on point. Of course, that's reinforced wearing off too. I mean, cap progress is climbing here, but I just don't see realistically this going the way of the Allies. They only have a Stewart in point, and then they have 2 infantry left in point. Big L is up, so he might be able to drop another OP, but look at the surround coming out here from the Axis. Now, what's a little concerning here is this second attack from the east from Finland Loose here. Also, Cersei and Demi, while Demi goes down on the backside, but Cersei's still here looking for Gary's. Will he find one? That's the key point. Well, no, it's going to be way on the wide side of point here. Oh, and they do take it. Wow, that is crazy. How with those amount of bodies do they take the point? That's insane. So yeah, the 4-1 does go down in the end for the Allies. I'm a little surprised that they were able to take that, and they're already capping the critical sector here. Kind of shocking, actually. It must have just been a sector cap there, because the strong point was firmly back in control, and now we're gonna have a cap race for the win. 5-0 or 4-1. We're gonna have that cap race right now. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it. All right then. Well, hell, let's see the cap race coming out here. It looks like the Allies are in the lead on Roar River Crossing. Yes, they are gaining rapidly, gaining some more traction now. Almost at 50% here, about 40% stopped on the backside here. Axis now making progress of their own on this cap progress. However, look at the line on the right side of your screen here of all those yellow bodies pushing back to Eiselweg Junction. The Axis are going to need some spawns, either an airhead or a garrison, if they want to make this stick and go back 4-1. It looks like on the defensive side, it's going to be so close here. Both cap are making their way to 50%. There we go. Stopped on the backside here. Not enough bodies. However, look at this respawn on the backside here. Finlet Loose have an amazing respawn on the back. And their cap progress. Oh, it's so close. Neither is climbing now. Looks like it's going down on the last point, but this spawn point behind the lines here of the Axis has to be very, very troubling. Going to remain 4-1 for now. Cap progress is falling on both fronts as both teams kind of get clean up on their defense. So shocking that this point went to the Allies though, when Axis had firm control of the strong point and so many bodies in sector. Yeah, Axis not really. I mean, I'm sure they're shocked too, just not committing enough bodies. Before we went to the map there, you saw that explosion just decimate the squad. No Garys here on Eiselweg. One Gary on the back of Roar River. However, there is a spawn somewhere here in the forest, possibly an airhead by HQ. And then there's also another garrison over here for the Allies that they're running to Roar River. Roar River, though, securely in the hands of the Axis now. Yeah, just too many bodies to deal with. Still spawns coming in on the backside here. You can see PBS Bohemian and Polmos spawning in. Now, is this a OP Gary airhead? Can't really tell. There's just so many bushes. Things that also need labels: airheads, tanks. Little labels like this. Just put a little airhead marker, a tank, or garrison marker for both teams. Let people in admin cam on the Axis side see the Allies side, and vice versa. Please, por favor. Thank you very much. Merci. Supplies coming in though, not the supplies TurboHax would have wanted, and slowly but surely he is getting pushed here. Zoom looking to be the one to take out the OP in the trench. Can he do it? Or does Aberlan have enough to defend? Nope, Zoom gonna take it out with a grenade, and then also clap Aberlan there in the trench, firmly in control of the allies here as they go up 4-1. 59 minutes to go, squad line battles on this Tuesday of Hell Let Loose. First mixed comp match of the week here. Not going the way the Axis would have wanted, that has to be said. Allies doing a lot, very dynamic in their attack, respawns, multiple locations set up, and hitting those timings very nicely there to really take the pressure off the back cap, their defensive point, and put it onto the next point. Hill 400 though, lots of chances for airheads here. It's really hard to defend against the airheads on this map. You just can't see anything because of how high the map is to the skybox and how easy it is to hide airheads and movement inside. Not only airhead, but I mean, just supply drops in general. They don't drop very far, especially on the Hill 400. Be interested to see, yeah, you can see calling for supplies. Known connection is calling for supplies here with a recon. Looking to get a Gary set up behind Eiselweg Junction in between Hill 400 here. Aurora River Crossing. It's going to be fairly easy to defend, I believe, here for the Axis. Now, they have two Garys up on the defensive. Would like to see like a Gary up in the corner of the map here, just as a security in case they get airheaded or dropped between them here. And then just push out with some more Garys on the lines here. Put a Gary in the corner. Really push your line out to the river, and trying to establish a solid line. Right now, that's not the case here. Dirty Dan from Slash going to be pushing to the edge of the map here, trying to get around these defenses. Going to be very hard though. Lots of machine gun fire coming out. And the Axis line is pretty decent. While really deep, it is very decent here. Going to be so hard of a nut to crack for the allies. Dirty Dan's going to try though. He's going to meet Aberlan at 2FJT defensive squad. There's also tons of fire from machine gunners. You got Fluff in there. There's a tank in there. We'll just go through the front lines and show you guys down the Aurora River here. Panos finding himself in a tough spot. Very tough spot here on Aurora River. Hallo. Hallo, hallo. Moin, moin mit Bimmel. How are you doing today, buddy? Of course, that's going to be a 15-minute delay, so I'll stay in chat. Soon TM. We will have the live, we'll have the delay on the other side, so I will be able to interact with you guys readily in chat, and there won't be a delay. But yeah, no, that's cool. Welcome. Squad line battles though. Bombing runs being traded back and forth between both teams. Marlon's gonna have to run if he wants to survive. Run, Marlon, run! Oh, he does not survive. I do like that bombing run from the Axis. The bombing run from the Allies really not doing a whole lot. You know, there just isn't infantry to push off of it. However, on the Axis side, they're using their bombing run to push across the river from right to left here. Try to get control of the other side of the river here. Though, I mean, we need to check the map to see what, what's going on the backside. Well, known connection was not able to get that the attacking Gary up. There are supplies way back over here by Hill 400, but those are way out of the way. He's gonna be looking for more drops, possibly. No, that's too out of the way too. Somewhere in this region, and maybe something over here to possibly attack these northern Garys. This is gonna be a grind fest though. It's gonna be very, very hard. JG Puma coming out in the defensive. really just kind of shooting, hopefully. Oh, Palente with the rocket misses from downtown, and the 2FGG Puma completely misses the shot back. Nothing came from there, buddy. Really kind of a game of guess who right now on the defensive as it comes to that Puma. Now, Axis making some progress, pushing back towards Eiselweg Junction. But an uphill battle is an uphill battle, right? It's going to be hard. AT gun, is that an AT gun, Zinni? Yeah, pack gun. So just pack guns coming out, you know, it's gonna be like a World War I here. I'm waiting for them to dig trenches along this river and just settle in. That is not what the Axis want to do on the south side though. However, Polmos, very, very sneaky here, getting across the river and pushing up behind the Axis forces. This could be a lot of trouble here. Ooh, why is he making shots on across the river to the southwest? What will this accomplish? Killing bodies over there. He should be pushing the point right now and getting OPs up. He's so close to the strong point. Why reveal your position there? Get into that trench. Get an OP down and then airhead it. That's what I say. I say drop an airhead right beside the point right here. If you have a full squad with your rotations, why not? Get the guys set up in a perimeter 50 meters away on either side of that airhead and then just hold it and see if you can hold it. Maybe ask for... Well, you can't really ask for smoke, but you could toss smoke out from your squad. You know, you could get a medic in there when the airhead drops, toss a bunch of smoke around it to keep it concealed. And then just go from there. I don't understand kind of baiting fire onto your position when you're going deep. Now, I really want to see a full squad rotate onto Polmos here. I'd love to see an airhead dropped also into the cover between these wood stacks. That would be absolutely massive. Don't know if that's going to be the case. You know, the Axis push out pretty far here on the southwest side, but there is some follow-up to this. Finlet loose here. Blast off. Kina, you also pushing down, but just not having the same success. And of course, they're not squad leads. Only one is a recon squad lead, so not going to be able to get those rotations in. Polmos is going to drop, though. Where's the rest of his squad? He's one guy who reveals himself right onto the strong point here. I would have really preferred that he got an OP down and rotated that whole squad in before revealing his position. That way he could have, and then asked for an airhead or something on that south side. And that way he could have protected it. He would have had his machine gun up. He would have had an AT up possibly. He would have had a couple more shooters. And right now it's a 2v1 with Christian here. Yeah, only 3 spawns in so far, including the squad lead. That's half squad potential right now. And if Christian can push this and clear that OP, really all that flank would be for naught from Polmos. The film let loose here. Now, VRock does have those supplies, but I'm surprised also to see VRock not dropping the supplies immediately and going ham and trying to rotate onto this one. Polmos is going to come out now. Christian claps Polmos there. It's a 1v2 with Karhu. Finally, the rest of the respawns come in. There we go. All right, well, they still have control here on the strong point, and there's cap progress coming in. Gonna need AT up because, of course, you can hear that tank shelling them. Now, again, that's one of the things. I don't know if VRock, I mean, he could link up here with Romulus and ProKids, possibly crossing the river. That could be something. But those supplies need to go down for a Gary ASAP. Get an offensive Gary up here on the strong point. Why not? Now the allies are making a lot of progress also as we zoom out here on the north side. I think it's alarm bell time for the Axis team. It's a conga line coming into point here from the north. What happened? Respawn comes in. It's going to be an absolute chaos of a fight here on the backside. Look at how many allies are pushing into point. Cap progress also being made, but I mean, little to little on the fourth point here. This is all about this fight right now. Who's going to win, Axis or Allies here? Hitman from WD-44, Rebro. Profex might make it across here. Need to get so many kills in the smoke, though. Here comes Hitman. What has he got? Nothing. He gets dropped right away. Profex and Rebro, it's up to them. 70% and climbing of cap progress here. Profex goes for it. Gets one, gets dropped. Rebro needs to push ASAP. Needs to push some of these bodies into the strong point. Cap progress is still climbing. Look at all those orange bodies on the north side here. Now, 50% only on the fourth point. It's not enough. We need some respawns here. We need some urgency from the defenders if they want to keep this point. There we go. Cap progress has stopped. Rebro's got an OP down. He needs to push. Proximo is laying down on point here. Going to drop Aberland. Oh no, he reloads. Can't get the pistol out in time. Rebro here with the defense clearing off. Well, clearing kind of off the strong point. Let's go wide here to see if there's anyone else on point. No. And just like that, the allies on the north side not pushing quick enough back to point. Would like to see, is that a Gary that they're spawning from? It must be, right? It must be a Gary here. It must be, right? No, OPs, ooh, those OPs are a little too far away from the strong point here to really make a difference. Their respawns are taking about 35 to 40 seconds to get back to point here, and that's just too long. It's too long, and they're not able to keep that pressure up. Hitman and Spyros are still left on point. Still a very fluid situation, though. Well, it was until that Axis tank just crushed that whole squad respawn. You can see Panzer IV on the other side of the river here from LS. Lost Squad. That's Hell's Company rebranded. Oh my god, the trees. Got a nice peek onto those spawns. Yeah, that attack is over. Whew, Axis doing enough in the 99th second, the last second there, or the 60th second, 59th second, whatever. That's a terrible metaphor, I apologize. Doing enough to stop the push. See, you can see that the marked Gary, it's so far to the north. Why were their OPs so far too? The OPs were just way too far away from the point there. To really make a difference, let's rotate to the fourth point here, guys, and see if the allies have it under control. Now, finally, I believe that is going to be the recon squad, possibly getting Gary's up, and now looking to challenge Eiselweig. I do really like the defensive. It's decent. It needs a little more to the south here. Letting Core, letting PBS from the Axis, letting the Raptors H push in here is a little dangerous. But you know, on the north side it looks okay. Could do with a couple more bodies on the east side too. But the main push is coming right here from the left of your screen on the west. Now, I believe we did just hear a bombing run on the point, possibly. Let's check the map really quick to see. Yeah, that was gonna be an allied bombing run coming down. Massive respawn wave from the Gary on the left of the screen, really close to river crossing. This is a much better position for the Gary here. Unfortunately for Mr. Bombastic, I don't believe he took it out. No, he missed. He missed his shot, or did he use it on infantry? Ooh, really unfortunate there. Second bombing run also coming down on the top of your screen here onto Eiselweig. So teams both trading bombing runs. Doing a good job. It looks like PZL is going to be leading this push here. Let's go on board with Zagabin squad as they push in. Getting stopped a little bit here by the Fin Let Loose of Pomos and also Exis here. PZL push getting stopped in his tracks there. Bush Wookiees, Exis and Pomos saying not today. Bombing run doesn't yield immediate results here for the Axis. However, on the left flank, big push is ensuing here. And also Skank Nasty and Para pushing towards the tank on the left. Turbo Hacks crushing an OP on the right side, goes down, but hashtag worth with that one. A Skank, and it's gonna have to watch out. Sultan Ibrahimov there too. Carbrush, though, is alive, luckily, spawning in here to put another OP down. Really frustrating if you're the attackers. Again, considering that OP was taken out before the spawn wave came in. That should have canceled the spawns. I do Do not hashtag, you know, my soapbox, but in a competitive setting, if you destroy something, it should not be allowed to be utilized. Now, Cap Progress is coming back down on the last point. Let's rotate back there. Looks like the persistence has paid off here from the north. Just the bodies that the Axis are sending to the attack to try to get back their fourth is leaving them a little open on the backside. Big L might actually even make it to the strong point here. STDB Big L looking for the big W. As Kato in his sights. Potatoes, 2 or 3 shots. I don't know what that was yet. Well, he probably just decides that he needs an OP instead of actually needing a kill there. Right? A little more Cap Progress coming out from the Axis on the 4th point. We'll rotate back there. I want to see if Big L's able to get this OP here from WD-44 down or get his own OP up. This would be a huge play if you get an OP right on the strong point here. He's going to spot Rebro there laying down. Go for the easy 1-tap. Gets it in 2. There is a Tiger rotating, and Kaos knows exactly where Big L is here. He's going to meet him. Ooh, Kaos with the kill there. Big L only had 1 round left. You could hear the ping from the Garand. Good defending there from WD-44. Able to do enough to hold the position. Also, the Allies look like they've got enough bodies here. You can see they're doing a little flank Areno onto the west side, trying to break up this attack and doing a good job of it so far. Allies actually redeploying a lot of bodies back on this one to save the point for sure, for sure. Only ones left alive on that left flank there. Western left flank, Scalp and I am Tim W. Both of them AT looking for that that Sherman. There's also a Greyhound. Oh no, sorry. Black Shooter and a Stewart, not a Greyhound. Among them two. I believe there's a second Sherman somewhere in the bushes. Rotating, I can't really say for certain. No, it doesn't really look like there's been a rotation. And kind of just the same attack. A little worse off this time. Abusify's on the backside with the recon, trying to maybe pick off where the Garys are, but no, not looking all that great right now for the attack of the Axis here now. Often, man, do they have 2 Stewarts out? They do. The double Stewart defense. I love this. I said earlier in the week when we watched 1/16th play, it wasn't this week. Actually, 3 Stewarts. 3 Stewarts. What is going on? Let's see if we can get them all in the shot. Where is Black Shooter? 1 Stewart takes a hit. This is 3 one-man Stewarts right now on the defense. We got Angus, we got Black Shooter, and we got Often Man on the left side here. With 3 Stewarts defending the point. Is this... is this for Hill 400? We gotta ask Often Man. I gotta talk to him and ask him what's going on. I don't know if the Axis can make a comeback with 3 Stewarts on the point. They're just parked like 50 meters away from each other too. One-man Stewarts. Only on Hill 400, right? There's just such a hard... It's so hard for AT to work. And if you have Stewarts watching over each other, it'd be really hard to satchel them. And inside the trees, you know, it's hard to get that shot with the rocket. I can see it working, especially if there's infantry support. Looks like the Axis are kind of having to reset here. PBS Rhino, though. PBS Attack Squad, hello. Making it to point here. I'm not too sure where Rhino's OP landed, but I would love to see possibly an airhead off of it. Now, there's only 2-3 guys really in the area. Not a full squad rotation, sorry. But I mean, the airhead with some smoke is a possibility. I really would love to see that there. Sneaky breaky play. Unfortunately, you know, their position really compromised here. Werner Voss, Kato, Hennes, and there is a tank on our right here, just shelling. You can see Tiger there. Just shelling into this push. That's going to be the 2FJG Tiger with Zap, Style, and that third name, like, come on, man. It's too long to pronounce. Let's just call it the third wheel there in that Tiger tank. Yeah, not too much coming out from the south anymore. PBS did make it to point. Unfortunately, looks like their squad lead just not able to get that OP down. Not able. We're going to go real high here. We're going to get super high on this one. Try and get both points in the camera for you guys. And just give you an overview of the battle right now. I think that's a decent overview. 50-50. I mean, 4-1 here. 38 minutes to go. Still possibility. We're just on cooldown phase right now between bombing runs, airheads, etc., etc. Hill 400 though would expect to see a little bit more Gary's placed, a little bit more supply drops on the backside, and recon, you know, trying to do more to influence this one, putting up Gary's. Not what we've seen so far though. There has been quite a bit, but the defending has been good. Now there is a little convoy going here with the LS boys and a Puma and Scalp. Unfortunately, no squad lead there though. Oh, yeah, Scalp getting ambushed, it looks like, in the supply truck. H, okay, so they've already dropped H, so that's what it was. Going for a wide garrison. Might go for a second Gary a little closer on this one. Dropping supplies on the north side, might be trying to force that north side push here. Is Scars. Also on the back side, you have unknown connection too. Looking behind him. Now, I like this play with the Puma, using the armor to try and support the attack. However, you got to think flank will come down from the Hill 400 Garys and try and stop this. Really trying to force the issue here on the edge of the map below us. Scars is going to have a hard time with that. As you can see, Muck Snapper, Millie Mills from Gary's OnlyFans. Also, Wow from Been Let Loose, and Jarza. Wow. I picture that that meme. Wow. Either that or like Owen Wilson's voice. Yeah, Owen Wilson's voice. That's just all I can picture that in. So garrison for the Allies goes down on top of the Axis supplies. Gun run really not doing much to break this up. Wow is gonna be able to take down those Axis supplies there fairly easily here. Scars and Shiner, and yeah, it just looks like a repeat of last time here. From a little further back, the Allies gonna be trying to push across with support of multiple Garys, while the Axis defend. And the Axis are looking to push from the south here again. However, this time they're a lot further back. Now, Scalp has made it through the lines and does have a Gary up. So what I would like to see from the attack of the rest of, you know, I'd love to see a link up here and really a strong push, maybe back down the hill quickly, keep a few guys in to defend the front line, but kind of crush this side of the attack. And even then, I don't know if it's going to be too successful. There is a tank fight developing though right before point here. Let's see if we can find them in the trees. It's going to be one of those Stewards coming down. Black Shooter, he got boarded defending. He's here on the attack. Let's stay with him for a little bit here and see if he can rack up some kills in this Stewart Little. Gank Nasty's not going to have too much luck coming in from the front. Black Shooter's got to watch out though. I'm not too sure if that was an AT gun or if that was that Tiger taking shots. That's gonna hurt. One shot goes in here. Black Shooter's gotta move quickly, otherwise he's gonna be getting taken out. And down goes the Black Shooter in the Steward. Not too sure from where. Thought it was from a tank right here. Hill 400. All they need is tank icons like the infantry ones. That would make it a lot better, a lot easier to see, and to really be able to tell who's doing what. Tack onto the 5th point with 34 minutes to go, trying to work again. Although the defense looks pretty competent here. PBS rotating right into the lines of the Allies to cut that off before it even happened. Vichnavatra has a AT gun set up on the flank, and he's not afraid to use it. However, he's all alone now. His friend got shot in the open field. Now, AT guns, you know, apart from being very destructive against tanks and decently destructive against infantry, they also make pretty good cover. Give you a good sight, you know, you can recon from that cover. Vechna's gonna push up a little bit here. I would love him to push onto that Gary on the right of us. I'm not too sure what he's nading. Maybe Jars are there? Going for a shovel. Ooh, there goes a half track. Vechna, hopefully he has that AT still up. You can see that half track coming in right now from slash here. Have to watch out. No, he gets taken out. So big play here. Here is OnlyFans pulling up a half track to point right where their second one was. Right into the same place here. Gonna try and make it work again. Where the first one might have failed. And let's see if it does. Half track goes up. We'll see how many spawns they can get onto it in an attempt to try and 5-0 this game here. However, cap progress is coming out on the backside, so we're going to rotate onto that in just a second here. Ooh. It's getting spicy again. Oh no! Who was that? Maestro from downtown with the AT rocket. Nice shot. First shot too. Let's see how far away that was. That was a 114 meter shot through the woods. Maestro with the kill into the half track. Proximo there though might be dropping supplies and look for a garrison there. If we rotate back to the fourth point, you can see attack has pushed further onto point. However, cap progress is momentarily stopped. It is continuing though. This is looking actually very, very dangerous here for the allies. This could be again going back to 3-2 if the allies aren't careful. I mean, look at that line on the south side. We zoom out to see the north side. Now the north is the one that's exposed. They haven't pushed the north side here, but they are flooding right into the strong point here with some very talented players. Power going to get dropped there. Oh, big respawn wave on point here. Anthrax is left. It's a 1v10 for Anthrax. What can he do? He drops Muck, drops a second, drops a third, getting flanked on the backside from Dimmy, drops a fourth, and he gets killed. Oh, big play there. Demi able to shut Anthrax down on the Gary. Skank Nasty gonna try to get in there. He only has a satchel though. Where are the AT boys here? Need an AT rocket onto that Gary ASAP. Not gonna happen. And just like that, cap progress stops immediately and falls. Wow, Anthrax in a really good spot there. Just not able to capitalize fully on it. He does get 4 kills though, minimizing the numbers of the allies significantly, but just unfortunately, their power not able to get to point. He has the AT, looks like. Yeah, he's got the AT here. Love to see him whip that out and use it effectively. Going up against his boy Exis, though. Taking him out. Okay. Push continues here. Sorry, just had to ban a buy spammer, but I had to respond to him first. He says buy primes, buy follows, buy subs, and I told him no, that is not what I want to buy. I want to buy the ability to see tanks with icons. I want to buy the ability to see both teams' maps. Yeah. I would buy that. That's the DLC I want. Para finally taking out the Garrison with the AT rocket. Good play from Para there. This might lead to this might be the catalyst that leads to the cap here for the Axis. They need to capitalize on it though. Take out the OPs, get the kills when necessary here. Defender's doing a decent job. However, Musinin is on the backside, tearing it up. Let's go on board with Musinin now. On the backside of point here. Tearing it up. Ooh, 1v1 with Rideout. Wins that 1v1. Pushes down the trench here. Not much opposition left. All those tags you can see are kind of guys on the next point. Sorry for that. I wish terrain would block icons. Maybe there's an option for that. Maybe not. Ooh, making it onto the back though, killing one. The commander, Ancient Knowledge, goes down. Satchel coming in. Can the 75 rotate fast enough? No. Satchel goes down. Musinin's going to be tracking here, defending. Oh, there's nobody left to do this. It needs to be one of the crew hopping out. The Sherman crew needs to hop out right here or drive somewhere where they can safely take this Satchel off. I don't think there'll be time though. Cole and Amidian are going to be dropping here. Musinin with the plays, getting a few kills on point. Going to be taking out this 75 and doing one more thing that brings the Axis ever closer to capping the point here. The only thing left they need to do is just cap the strong point. They can't seem to do that right now. A ton of respawns coming in. If we go really high here, look at that southern respawn wave. Wow, it's kind of odd when this happens. One team attacks from the back of their side and the other team attacks from the side of the other team. It's kind of odd. Looking very perilous though for this Axis push. Not looking too good at all. Anthrox here saying Werner Voss have to do a big job. Get some Garys up. Because the allies are just pushing back up the hill onto the strong point, onto the sector. And there's really not a whole lot the Axis can do about this. Core squad, of course, down here in the north side with their OP up. They are dropping a few bodies though. Finn let loose flanking from the left. You got PBS flanking from the right. Kind of a tough spot to be in here for Core, getting shot from both sides. Oh, and speak of the devil there, Zoom from Core is going to be one of the ones doing it. Para winning that trade though. Kerry Bosch is pushing with Axis. Respawn wave does come in. Schnar getting shot almost instantly on the spawn. Yeah, right now really it isn't about capping. It's more about just sustaining here on point for Core squad. The rest of the team getting pushed off. Really only one more squad. You can see them there on the south side. That's gonna be Raptors. But as this Core squad gets pushed, I mean they're doing a decent job defending, but they're about to get surrounded here. Azimuth is joining them on the left flank, but they're just so far. They're like 200 meters away from point. There's so many bodies between them and the point. And they also have their comrades in arms. So finally some reinforcements though. Phalanx coming in on the left with some reinforcement. That's going to be very welcome indeed. Sync gonna win that 1v1 with Zoom. I mean, the Axis are still technically in this one here, but 24 minutes to go. They're going to have to speed this one up. 2 points left. Don't know how long in that bombing run. But with the spacing of the allies, really a bombing run here is not going to be the one thing that wins them back to point. Let's rotate to the 5th point, see how the allies' attack is going. Mal from SCDB is close. Only squad lead really in proximity to point. There's also a tank here. What is this tank? This is a tiger. Tiger's in the wrong neighborhood. Gonna have a satchel placed on the back of him. Hammer time from Slash. Getting that satchel out. Let's check the positioning of the satchel though, because it's very, very sketchy. I think that might be good. It might. I've seen satchels on the tracks there not do its job. Well, it's on the back, so I think it might be okay. Style from 2FJG. We will see here if this satchel works. Of course, hammer time // that is Gary OnlyFans from NA. Satchel does its job. Okay, good. Takes out the tiger there. Tiger is not in the right spot. I don't know what he was doing so far. So deep, kind of into enemy lines, at least into enemy infantry. Mal is still trying to make it back to point here on Royal River Crossing. I don't see anybody else from SDDB with him, so I guess he's just a lone squad. Maybe looking for some rotations if he can get a good OP up. Defending is going to be Fluff from 2FJG, Kato from PBS, I'm Tim W, also from PBS. Then you got Umbrella from PZL, Hitman, and Amigo, I believe, from WD44. And a bridge in the middle. So good luck. And could attempt possibly getting an OP up on the other side, using smoke to shove the bridge. Just wait for your push until your timers are up. Use smoke on the bridge and then get an OP immediately up on the other side for your respawns that die. But that's hard because as soon as you smoke, you know, you're going to get shot at, and Maul already gets shot on the other side of the bridge here. Neither side really showing that kind of X factor that they have to take the point, but at a 4-1 score, it's going to be a win here for the Allies if this continues. Now, that push on the left kind of falling apart from Phalanx there. Course still has their OP up. However, they've been completely flanked here by PBS squads and also AMT. I believe it's only a matter of time before this OP goes down. AMT is going to make a mad break for it and actually camp. Yeah, just camp the OP right now. Oh man, I wish the terrain, or at least hard terrain, at least 50 meters of hard terrain would block any icons. I know I have to set the distance lower, but it really hurts it when you go out to the wide views. I maybe need to set a hotkey for that if you can. You guys don't see all those tags through the floor when we're focused on a close quarters fight like this. OP stays up for now. Anthrox and Prophex kind of standing on their heads over here on the north side. No real opportunity to push the point. They're kind of just sitting here. Now there is cap progress being made on the last point. Bombing run comes in too. They push with a bombing run. Wow. Did that bombing run just take out half of their push? I think it might have. Oh no. Definitely not. There was like a squad and a half pushing, and I think they timed it a little too early because they pushed and they all died when that bombing run dropped. Unfortunate timing there for the Allies. They're going to try again. Finn let loose and SDDB. Bjorn in the house too. Millie Mills from Gary's OnlyFans, but it's kind of an umbrella defense here with a Tiger on the backside sending a bunch of machine gun shells. Now smoke does come out, so that's going to help. But I mean, the Tiger's just going to spam the end of the bridge with HE. So even if they do get across, I mean, it's going to be super, super hard here. Looks like Finn let loose and SDB are going to try it though. Moosenin and Sibanak have other ideas. They're very close to this house on the left of the bridge here. Hennis also pushing in. Oh, little 1v1. Moosenin's like, yeah, not fucking with you, buddy. I'm just going to put a satchel there and you can have some fun. Defender drops too, though. Moosenin pushing in. And yeah, this is a kind of a route here. Oh, sorry about that. Was chewing a halls and I mistakenly spoke and it exploded in my mouth. Axis, you know, trying to push across this bridge to stop this attack. They figured out really fast that is not easy to push across the bridge though. There's a second tank also shelling this position. I believe he took out a Gary right here. You can see the aftermath of that. Two Tigers up for the Axis team. Now I do like this positioning of the Tigers. Really on their infantry. Strong position. Able to cross cover. Not only up the hill, but across their kind of back line here on the other side where the Allies have been trying to push for a little bit. Now another supply drop does go down on the north side for the Allies. Looking to possibly do another garrison, maybe a push across the river again like they did last time. Looking onto the defensive here for the Allies, they're looking strong. Honestly, really not giving the Axis a lot of anything. No, not really any position here. You got known connection with the recon and Abusify on the kind of on the front lines. Not pushing in from the backside. We look at Islovag, yeah, there's nobody really in a position here to put these Garys up. I'd love to see them. It's just so hard with points like this that are so deep in the sector. You know, if the point was right here and this was the initial sector here and it was 1, then you'd have so much space to go on the backside. But with this point, what makes it so hard is you just don't have that space for those garrisons, right? You don't have that deep garrison potential. You really only have here, and it's just not that easy. I'd love to see like a half track possibly, but then again, it's always hard too. Only garrison kind of on the flank here is just getting taken out right now. All the nodes, I like the node stacking going on here from the Axis team. I do like that a lot. Nice to see. Node connection sneaking by speed here. I'd love to see the Axis command just spam supplies. I'd love to see him spam supplies, like start here and work your way over here and just spam, or sorry, over here and just spam supplies, if you can. Try and at least get one out. But the defense is so wide. Like, look at S1 here. He's in a good spot. Rhinout's in a good spot. Marlin's in a decent spot. AMT's here also on the backside. There should be an opportunity, though. I mean, there is supplies here. Okay, so on the edge of the map, but there's nobody that can make it there. Known connection and turbo hacks are so far away. Ian's so far away too. Need some more supplies in the sector here, and bodies even to make those Garys. Make it happen. Though if we kind of go down the hill here to the east, you can see the Allies not letting that be a possibility. Look how wide their line is here. It kind of stretches all the way to the edge of the map. Really what you need to do, kind of doing exactly what they need to, not letting any Axis flank up the hill and get on their flank or anything. Everything has to go through the middle of the map and go through the rest of their team. Now it is kind of a 2-line here. There's like a second line after the first one, and if Zagabin or Vaha could maybe exploit that and push through it, they might be able to get an OP up here if possible. But Prokic coming in right away, gonna be plugging that gap, sprinting straight up the hill, not letting anybody through. Kind of slowing down a little bit here. Allies are trying to make that same push again. Let's go on board with Romulus in the river here as he pushes across. Tries to get possibly a garrison established on the other side of the river. Maybe an OP. This might be a dangerous push. WoW is also on the backside. Wow. I do like that push from WoW too. Romulus is going to go with him and try and get behind this Axis team here. Airhead established. Islovag Junction. Oh, it's going to get spicy here, ladies and gentlemen. Airhead is going to come down probably off this push on the other side of the river. Let's see if we can spot out where this airhead's going to drop. As the Allies look to 5-0 this one with 13 minutes to go. Cap progress coming out now. Rotations are going to be coming in. Surely. But this airhead is going to look to cut them off. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to be in the back somewhere or where it is. Let's zoom really far out. Hold the phone. Is that airhead coming in? That's going to be an Axis airhead. Of course, Eiselwijk Junction. What am I saying? Unfortunately for the Axis here, I mean, it's going to be a 1v1 for the point. Or not. Marlon doesn't know where it is. Hey, score, Hill 400. Oh, that bombing run though. Oh, a little fancy with that one. No, not necessary. I think everybody and their mother now knows about this airhead and it's gonna start beelining towards it. Oh, Respawn's on the back though. Did not see this. Gary on the backside. Unknown connection. Known connection gonna go down. Born free. And I still don't think he knows where this airhead is though. If we check the map, I mean, Gary's marked. Respawn comes in though because it's Hill 400 and nobody can see anything. Born Free has a chance here to 1v10 it. He gets one kill onto Sibanak. He gets dropped by Musinin. And crucially, is anybody going to respawn on this Gary in the backside here? Gun run comes in, not needed really. There is a bunch of people pushing it. I don't think so. Aberland's going to whip it out and smoke that Gary. And just like that 12 minutes ago, we have a massive push coming from the backside here on Eiselwijk Junction. Now let's rotate to Red River Crossing to see if that push yielded any results. Well, WoW did get onto the backside. He is on the backside of Red River Crossing. Ooh, what I would love to see now from WoW is a rotation, full rotation, squad rotation in, get an airhead down right in that trench there, or a Gary, an airhead and a Gary. Do it live. Drop that OP, and I'd love to see a supply guy spawn in and rotate into point, die, and get that another supply guy in, die as fast as possible, because that would be a huge play here to end the game. Now he gets an OP on point as well, but there is cap progress starting for the Axis on the strong point. Look at this push off the Gary. Supplies coming in, pushing from two fronts really. Family Squad manages to find a way through the line with Azimuth. The Allies' defense is in shambles right now. How quickly can Sibanak rush and Skank Nasty rush to this garrison though? This garrison needs to go down. That's going to be the key point here. 10 minutes to go. It's still possible for a 3-2 here for the Axis. They're still in this one. 2 minutes for a cap. They've already started about 113, 115 left in this cap. They're almost 50% on the cap here, and I think they might just be able to do it. Spyro's pushing in on the right flank here. Bohemian Muck Snapper need to rotate to deal with this. Spyro's going to drop Muck. Bohemian's the last one alive to defend this push. Spyros might just get this Gary here. Drops Bohemian too. It's so close. I think Spyros is going to have it though. Sibanak dies to an AT mine. Spyros, does he get the Gary in time? Yes, he does. Wow, this game was just turned on its head by a nice airhead, an interesting bombing run, and a 1v1 or a 2v1 that could have gone either way. Now respawns are coming out from Big L here on the point with a outpost. Not going to be enough though to stop it, or is it? Or is it? No, I don't think it's going to be enough. 3-2, 9 minutes to go. Now what do the Axis have? Game on. Anything is possible here. There's not the possibility of an airhead though. The airhead play has been used. However, where the supply drops, suddenly certain supplies come into play as we're going to check the map here. 3-2 for the Allies though. Axis making a last ditch effort to get back in and win this game. Let's get both points into view here. Hill 400 defense is coming out. Let's check the map though. Look at where these supplies are and where the garrisons are. Okay, garrison up on the backside. Known connection setting that up. Possibility of a second garrison also from Anthrax. Going to go into sector here for that one. Wonder if he's going to get supplies rotated in for that. Yeah, Para coming with supplies. Going to need another respawn for that. Two garrisons on either side here from Axis. Let's see if they can hold on to this point. Maybe clear off the Allies and also do a nice attack. Now, a little bit of cap progress getting crushed there. You can see supplies dropping for a defensive garrison on Eiselwijk. Abusify coming out on the northwest side here. No unknown connection. Known connection. Core also attacking from the southeast. It's going to be a two-pronged sandwich attack onto point. Core boys have already made it to the front door, and they are knocking. Profex, Schnar also there. Rebro 2. Defender shooting back, though. Momentarily having to get cover here. Profex, let's go on board with him and see if he can get a few more kills onto point and put some pressure on this defensive point. Suddenly, though, a lot of energy and life coming out from the Axis team. It is kill 400, though. Airheads are so hard to spot. Even though the bombing run was dropped, that gave kind of a roadmap to what was going on. Profex not peeking the right spot, though. Going to get clapped from the roof. Ultimate and AMT going to take him out. Initial push not working out here from Core. However, there is a big push coming from the backside here. We got PZL, 2FJG, WD44 all involved, and I don't think any allies know about this one. No, they're all defending the front line from Core. This could be catastrophic if the garrisons are caught. Now, where are those Garys here from the allies? Where are they? Where are they? No markers yet on the map here. First shots coming out from the Axis onto allied defenders. Let's check over here in this trench. Is there a Gary there? No. Really good positioning, though, by the Axis here. The allies are going to be caught completely by surprise. Oh, where's the Gary? Where's the Gary? Not there either. Is it closer right on point? Has it already been taken out? Here's the rotation, and just like that, 6 minutes to go, and this is a huge issue here for the allies. They are in a ton of trouble. They have been hoodwinked here, and there's the Gary on the backside. Anthrax is pushing the Gary. He might be taking this one. Nobody to defend it, and this could be the Axis coming back into this one. 3-2 at the end, 6 minutes to go. John is going to kill Anthrax there for taking the Gary down. Don't know why. But yeah. Look at this, 50% cap progress here for the Axis, and at the end, the last minutes, they're going to be taking this one, or trying to at least. Cap progress is slow. Now, there is cap progress in the fourth, but expect everybody to just rotate onto this one. There's no point not to be here. 6 minutes to go. Axis need to go for broke here. I believe there is a spawn on the south side from the allies down the hill here. However, with the two spawns of the Axis team, I think they should have enough to take this one. I don't think there's anything. We can check the map quickly to see if there's anything on the next point. No, don't think there's enough time for an airhead, but would love to see an airhead onto Red River House to secure this game. With 5 minutes to go, though, if this one does go 3-2, the allies are going to have about 3 minutes to cap it back. Now, even with the respawns, the allies just don't have enough to freeze this one. It's going to be 3-2 for the Axis here with 5 minutes to go. What a crazy turnaround for this game. Absolute madness. Scars pulling the cover over this game for everybody. I don't think anybody expected this end. It is right there. It's 3-2 here for the Axis team. 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes to start capping. Chat, what do you think about this one? That's crazy. I mean, there's already cap started on the fourth point. There's already cap starting on the fourth point here. Oh my God. Scalp, Tim W. going to Roar River House. Is there even anything here to defend with? I don't think so. And this could be it. That could be the game right here. Scalp and Tim W in the sector doing just enough. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to start capping here for the allies. They are making a big push back onto point. But I mean, they're losing the cap race for their fourth point, so it won't matter anyways. There's nobody to defend there, and they just don't have enough bodies to start cap. They need somebody to go there, and I don't think there's anybody who can go there. This might end a 4-1 here for the Axis. With the 6 minutes to go, the rotation came in, 2 caps immediately after each other here. And yeah, it's going to end a 4-1 for sure. I don't see how anybody can get there to defend this. Everyone is just running down the hill here from the Axis team, and with only a few minutes to go, the impossible becomes the likely. Yeah, this is insane. Great play here by the commander and all the teams, especially known connection there from WTH, getting the rotations out, getting the garrisons up on the backside. and really enabling this push to happen. Guys, this is going to end possibly 5-1. There's still time for a 5-1 here. H is rotating to convoy ambush. Desperation spawns coming back here from the allies spawning their HQ, and this is going to be 4-1 for the Axis here. What is going on? Squad line battles, what happened? Oh my gosh, 4-1 here for the Axis. There were guys in chat like an hour ago saying this was going to be an easy 5-0 for the allies. Guys, you going to take that one back yet? And instead of a 4-1 finish here, we're going to have a 4-1 finish for the opposite team. Instead of the allies, it's going to be for the Axis here as they push the convoy ambush for a 5-0 here with 2 minutes to go. Definitely the game is won here already. It's definitely going to be a 3-2 at least, probably a 4-1 here for the Axis. Not enough time to take back the 2 points needed to win the game for the allies. And just a really strong performance coming apart at the last seconds here as we end this one with kind of a little fight here over convoy ambush. Not a place I thought we were going to be in. Shout out to the one in chat who said a last minute flip was going to happen to the teams, because that's exactly what went down here. Exactly what went down. Wow. Pulling a tank out on the backside. Really, it's about pride right now and getting a few kills. You gotta feel for the allies. They played so well all game, couldn't get that 5-0, and just did not commit enough resources to the defense here. Scalp gonna be going in, trying to get as many kills as he can. He drops one before he gets dropped there. Just hoping to see a few more kills in that. Of course, when you run out of bullets, it's hard to get a few more kills. A little bit of cap progress started on the 4th here, but yeah, not going to be enough to take it. Only 130 left in the game. This one's going to end here 4-1 for the Axis team. Wow, what a game, what an ending, guys. Whew. My gosh, oh my gosh. It's going to be interesting to hear from the commanders after this one, that's for sure. What happened, what I thought was going to be an allied victory. If they're angry, I'm sure the Scars for the Axis team is going to be overjoyed with his end result here. But for the allies, like, oh man, to lose it with 6 minutes to go after being up 4-1 like that, oh my gosh, that hurts. 50 seconds to go with cap progress. Now there is cap progress also being made on the last point here. Look at these respawns. I'm assuming an airhead might have dropped or a garrison got placed. Not enough time to cap for either team here. Really just for style points on the backside. Scato gonna look for a take on a Gary here. Axis gonna look to clap as many bodies as they can. 27 seconds to go here on this one. Squad line battles. Server number 1. The Axis at the last second pull out a 4-1 victory here. And Scalp get a satchel down, it doesn't matter. Not enough time for it to blow up. He's just going to ride the top and look for a few more kills here. Ancient Knowledge is going to pull the pistol out with a few kills for himself as the game ends 4-1, guys. GG. Wow, let's check out some of the scores here. Scars, the winning commander from Phalanx Squad. PBS Squad with Heps at 1,300. Anthrox from Core, 2,500. Big score from him on the squad. Zagman from Panzer Lair, 1,500. 1,600 for 2FJG Style in the Tank. 1,900 for H from the Blacklist and the Raptors. 1.1k here from Azimuth from Phalanx. We got 2FJG Turbo Hacks with 1,200. 1,000 for whoever the next person was. We're going to get some points for watching that one and commentating. And guys, after we go over the rest of the scores, we'll be back with some interviews, post-match interviews with the commanders of both teams. Hopefully, the Allies commander isn't too mad about that one. Rebro from WD44 with a 1K score, 470 from Known Connection. But hey, he did a really good job with those Garys. Zune in the other tank, 1,500 for them. Proximo on the losing side with a 560 score. WoW did really good job penetrating with those Garys and Outposts with 463. I think they're most of their squad left though. Offenman with 380, rocking the Stewarts. Big L here from SCDB, 2K score. Bohemian Cynic from PBS 1.2K, sorry. 2K for Romulus from Trirex or Gary's OnlyFans. Kinda Red with 410 there. Clink with 92. 650 for Zoom. That's a huge personal score there. Ancient Knowledge 216. Of course, he didn't have his gunner still in the match. They left in Speed with 303. WD 44 squad. Most of them already left too. Okay. Whew. Guys, what a game. What a game. GG, guys. What a game was that? That's crazy. What was your favorite moment in chat? It's got to be, what was it? The 3-2? Going back 3-2 for, the Allies going back 3-2, capping that 4th point back for the Axis team? Or was it when they won the game? Or was it even going up 4-1 on that? There's so many moments of that game that were just kind of insane. Not something I thought for the first half an hour that was going to happen. I did not see that coming. Even as it looked like the Axis just couldn't get those Garys up. They couldn't get the Garys up in decent places to attack. And when they did get them up, the Allies responded in kind. Just the last minute push there works out super well. They're able to get 2 points off of it and just like that win the match. I mean, kind of crazy when you think about it, but definitely enjoyable for the viewer to see that happening in the last moments here. We're going to try to get quickly, if we can, both commanders. We'll start with Scars, the winning commander, because we didn't get to speak to him before the game. Let's see here. Oh, 400 is always a hard game to cast because of the trees. I wish they did kind of what like Foxhole does when you go over a person, the trees kind of disappear slowly. And so you can see what's going on and then they kind of reappear when you go away from it. That would be so hard though. We're going to call Scars here. We'll see if he's inclined to go on camera.
Yo,
what's up? Do you want to go on cam or are you just going to go on chat?
on chat because my cam is down.
Okay, cam is down. You can go on your phone if you want. That's an option. I'm just letting you know.
That's okay. It's cool.
All right, Scars, welcome. Congratulations on the win. And I can honestly say I did not expect that ending. Did you have faith in your team the whole time during that game? Did you expect that to happen?
The last 30 seconds, I say this is what's happening when you have faith in your team, and this has actually happened. You can hear it if you can tell it by the others. It was a very, very tough game. Honestly, they were very accurate on their moves, but for somehow we held back. We defend correctly, and then we find the right gap to push the point.
Yeah, that was an amazing performance by your team. You got pushed so many times on that last point, almost losing the game by just a few percent there. It looked like it was going to be a 5-0, but the tenacity on defense was such that, you overcame those challenges. And then at the last moment there, can you walk us through the last maybe 7-8 minutes of the game? How did that develop? How did you enact that plan to take the win here?
Okay, well, listen, SLB is, you try to have fun. It's a game. Yeah. So you must find some moments where you're actually having fun. And I say, okay, we spent an hour and 20 minutes in defense. Let's risk it. Let's have fun. And we drop the airhead, we drop the bombing run. And that's, sometimes risk do get you a reward. And the reward was capping junction. And after that, it's a downhill. Hill 400 has a very, very big problem for the guys who lose the point. Yeah. They can't go back fast enough because of the hills.
Yeah. And also for airheads. It's very hard to defend the airhead on Hill 400. You hear it come in and you look and all you see is trees.
Yes. And we've been talking about that. I'm not going to drop airheads. It is very risky, but on the German side, it's okay because of the tree lines. Nobody can see them. So it actually paid off. And, this is the games that you actually, this is why you play this game for these matches.
Yeah.
It is very nice, very
I can be honest, and I can probably speak for everyone here. I think there was a point about 45 minutes ago where people in the Twitch chat were saying easy 5-0 for allies. Well, not so fast. You guys really gave them their money's worth. And then at the end, just the explosion. And you had a recon, I think it was a known connection setting up garrisons on the backside to allow that springboard. I mean, it was beautiful to see, honestly.
Yeah, that was the initial plan. He always tried to find places and areas where we can drop supplies. They defended very well, but at the 15 minutes before the end, I think the enemy was losing focus. They were trying to get the fifth point, and when you lose focus on defense, then you actually everything collapses. It happens to me as a commander, and I think it happens the same thing. They focus on how to get the 5-0. So eventually they lost the game, which happens a lot, especially Heat 400.
Yeah, no, for sure. Was there anybody who stood out in that game that you want to give a shout out to and give props to on your team?
First of all, I want to thank my team, Phalanx. They were doing a great job. But honestly, I don't think I can shout out anybody than the rest guy. All 49 of them were incredible. They were doing the job. They had fun. And when the time came, they actually do the job.
Yeah, no, for sure. So one thing I noticed about the winning cap, of course, going 3-2 when you guys were now winning the game, is core on the front side. So you had a known connection on the back side, setting up a Gary, but it was really that first push from core and their garrison on the front that drew all the defenders off the point from the backside to try and stop that quick cap. And it was actually what took the cap was the backside push, taking out the Garys and stuff like that. So it was a nice play from both sides. Really, if that hadn't happened, it probably wouldn't have led to a win. And then also the heads up play from, I believe it was H from the Raptors to push down the hill, even before the cap started, to try and get that 4-1 for you guys, so they couldn't come back at the last minute with an airhead and win the game. So really a combined effort from both, from the whole team going on this one. Just lastly here, I don't know if you want to give a shout out to your guys, and maybe in Greek you can give them a shout out in your own language there to the guys from Phalanx.
Okay. I'm going to say in Greek, you were great. You were. Ήσασταν φοβεροί. Συγχαρητήρια. Congratulations. But this is what you expect. Let's say about the core or the Raptors. This is what you expect from veteran players, high level, extremely high level players. They know what they're doing, and they have only 1 or 2 minutes, and they know exactly what to do to win the game. So that is quite light matter.
Yeah, for sure. And they did it.
They did it. Yeah, they did it. Kudos to them. They did it.
Thank you so much for joining us here in the interview. And of course, now you taking the win like that, you were going up against your own teammate there from Phalanx. Is there going to be some banter in the Discord some memes, do you think?
Actually, we exchanged some sneaky messages, but Proximo is a lovely guy. He has deep knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
And I think when he was winning 4-1, he was actually, I could actually see him smiling,
through the screen. So that one must feel even better. All right.
Yeah, but we had fun. We had fun.
Thank you so much for joining us, Scars, and great job in getting your team back into that game and coming back with a W on this one in squad line battles. Of course. From the Greek community, of course, that is Scars here from Phalanx. We're gonna see if we can get the opposite commander on with us too. Of course, that is going to be Proximo. I wouldn't, I would understand if he doesn't want to come on. I understand, that must hurt so badly. You feel for that, man. Oh, it just, at the last moment there. Oh. For some reason, the Discord is not wanting us to message him. I don't know if, what's going on here? Discord, wake up. Hello? So we're going to try to get in contact with Proximo to talk about this one. With a crazy ending, though. It's just happening now, of course, on stream. The 3-2 and the 4-1 going on. Guys, what was the craziest moment of that one? Could you believe that airhead? I mean, the airhead, yeah, I could see it. I was kind of worried that the bombing run would give away the position. And then there was a garrison right beside the airhead. The respawns come in, and it was just like a 2v1. Okay, but just not in time. Not enough time there to deal with it. I'm going to try and call Proximo here because for some reason Discord isn't working that well. So we're going to call Proximo and see if we can't get him on. Oh, hello, Proximo. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, I feel so bad, man. I feel so bad.
No. It was one of the funniest game I have ever played.
Yeah.
Too many battles, too many skirmishes.
Yeah.
I think the highlight of the match is when we took the half track, the US half track, and crossed the river twice. At the last point.
Yeah.
I hope you captured it.
I got that. But the issue was that
like,
there was a rocket that went into it within like 10 seconds, so they couldn't keep it up. But
it was an amphibious assault there.
Yeah.
Everyone disembarked and assault the point with smokes.
From your perspective there, what happened? What happened in the end there?
Yeah, it was just I believe it was an airhead that Scars played all he had on this.
Mm-hmm.
Just he risked it. I believe he sent everyone.
Yeah.
He said, "Okay, we're gonna lose it anyway, so let's attack them." The next point.
He said to me in the interview. I just talked to him. He said that, okay, guys, we've been trying hard and stuff and defending for the whole game, but let's just try and have some fun and go on the attack. And so he just put everything in that basket there.
I believe my mistake is that I didn't understand quite well the situation. I didn't expect the enemy force that attacked Hill 400. So what I did was I sent a small number of defenders. I should have sent more than that.
Yeah, it's so hard to defend against airheads on Hill 400. It's so hard. There's nowhere where you can like look above the trees to see. They did drop a bombing run that kind of showed the direction the attack was coming from, and there was also a garrison there where I believe you did have one or two guys respawn with one guy who maybe had a chance. But I mean, it's so hard at that point. He doesn't know exactly where the airhead is. The spawn wave came in maybe 5 seconds after, so you can't put that on his shoulders. But do you think there was any chance of maybe saving that victory? I mean, you guys were so close to the 5-0 there. What kind of went wrong on the attack earlier in the game?
Well, it's those games that they are determined at the last minute. It was so balanced game, I believe.
Yeah.
We couldn't capture. We were very close to capture the last point, and then the situation changed. I believe if we had the armor support from one riverbank and base of fire, and then the infantry will follow, I believe we would capture it, but our tanks stayed back. So I believe that was crucial.
I also noticed you had an interesting strategy for defense earlier in the game. At one point, I saw 3 Stewarts on the defensive in the middle of the game, not at the end there. That was pretty funny to watch, too.
Yeah, that was a decision made by the tank squad leaders.
Yeah, awful, man. It worked pretty well, though. Honestly, it worked very well. They were able to stop, I think, 2 attacks with the Stewarts like that. So, unfortunately, though, they ended up losing those tanks and weren't able to use them at the end there. But still a crazy game. Was there anyone from your team that really stood out and went above and beyond that you want to give a shout out to?
Sorry, can you say?
Was there anybody from your team that you recognized and that you want to give kind of a props to or a shout out?
everyone did what I said exactly. I'm very yeah. I'm I'm proud. I'm proud of them. For me, it's a win for me.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I think
It's one of those
I think
games, man.
the
It's just
blame.
one of those games.
Yeah. The blame goes for. I take the fully responsibility of that. I cannot blame anyone for this. Everyone was using the command chat.
Mm.
Everyone replied it immediately at my command. Our initial plan worked perfectly.
Yeah, actually,
I
that
mean,
was true. Like you said in the chat, you said pretty easy 3-2 off the start there, and you guys looked really comfortable in the league, not really being challenged. Pretty easy attack to get the 4-1, and then I mean you were like what 96% to 5-0 there, but their defense was just was crazy, honestly. Was there ever? So I wanted to ask you this: 2 points. Squad leaders made it onto the last point without anybody knowing. Was there ever a thought to maybe drop an airhead right onto the strong cap of the 5th point with your squads there and try to force the issue of a 5-0 or no?
I used the airhead only once at the last point, but
Yeah,
was
there's more
discovered
behind.
quickly. Yeah,
Yeah,
then I decided to use the half track. I said,
yeah.
okay, let's do this. We're gonna cross the river with a half track.
And the
Uh,
first push worked really well. You guys almost got there and got the
yeah,
point, but just the defense of the Axis was so strong. And plus, it's Hill 400. There's lots of cover in the HQ, so there's lots of rocks and stuff. Lots of places to. It's not like one of these other games. Whoops. Like Utah Beach, where there's open fields and it's very easy to camp the HQ. It's not very easy to camp the HQ here, so it's understandable how that didn't pan out for you guys.
if it was flat, I believe we, we would capture it. But
Yeah.
that river,
No, it's not.
I believe they should add in the game pontoon bridge. The engineers could build more bridge, so
Yeah.
we could have more roads to use, more ways to use.
Mm. But yeah, no, thank you for joining us again. Sorry for the way this one ended. Of course, losing it in the last minute like that obviously hurts.
No, it was really fun.
I mean, you say that, but come on, man. I know it hurts. I felt that for you in my heart too. It's all right though. I'm sure next time you'll come back. Are you guys gonna have a little bit of banter between yourselves now? I heard you were sending DMs. Is there gonna be a little bit of banter there in the Discord from Phalanx?
Just getting bullied now by others,
Oh no.
but but I'm so experienced in this game that I can respond back. No one can send anything to hurt me, really.
All right. And lastly here, is there anything you want to say, maybe in your own language, in Greek there? Shout out your boys of Phalanx and your clan, of course. Thank you for stepping up and commanding today. Anything you want to say there?
I would say thank you, ευχαριστώ, to all my squad leaders who listen to me. And
thank you to the ones that listened, and for the ones who didn't.
yeah, and καλό βράδυ, good night for me in Europe. In Europe.
Good night. Καλό βράδυ. How do you say that?
Καλό βράδυ. Yeah, καλό βράδυ. Yeah.
Καλό βράδυ.
And good afternoon to the US.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, here, Proximo, the Allied Commander Squad Line battles here. Have a good night, buddy. And maybe we'll see you commanding again soon, next week, maybe not. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that was, no worries. See you, buddy. That was Squad Line battles here, talking to the Allied Commander Proximo. Crazy game at the end. Coming back was the Axis down 4-1. They were down 4-1, 98% cap, and they came back to win 4-1 on that one. So that was a great game, guys. Rerun's gonna follow right after this one. My name's HeathenHammer. I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. It really helps if you can follow. You know, if you have a free Prime to throw at that one too, that's awesome. with a sub. But it really helps to click that follow button if you can and support the streams as they go. We are going to be back tomorrow with Bird Night. And of course, you can see the schedule right there, right there, right there. 1400 or 2000 Central European. I believe tomorrow there's also an event with 233rd Cavalry, which is like a kind of, I don't know if you play British Bulldog. Basically, you run through a field and then trucks on either side try to run you over. And you try to get across the field without getting run over. So we'll see if we can do that one before Bird Night and see how it goes. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But guys, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. Congratulations to the Axis, to Scars from Phalanx. Thank you for everyone for coming out, for watching, and for playing. We'll see you tomorrow with some more Hell Let Loose competitive here, and maybe a little event too. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow.